This one you have to know the shape of the graph, which is this one we call as the curve, bell curve. Remember? Ni dah covered during SPM kan? The bell curve shape. The area under the curve is actually the probability value. Okay, so the total probability must be equivalent to 1. Okay, and then area under the curve, let's say you are having two cut-off value from A until B. Okay, from A until B, kita tengok the symbol. Okay, let's say the symbol is X is from A until B. Okay, so the coverage is this area, the yellow area ni. Okay, but if madam have only less than symbol for B, do you have the same area? Sama tak yang ni dengan yang ni? Sama ke tak? Tak sama? Area. Sama ke tak? Kena faham konsep dulu. Sama lah. Sama kan? Area dia yang ni lah. Area dia sama je. Tak kisahlah yang B ni masuk ke tak masuk kan? Sebab area dia adalah probability between A until B. Okay? So kalau yang ni, sama tak? Kalau A tu no equal sign, but B you have the equal sign. Sama? Okay, sama. Okay, kalau sama, what is the value of Px equal to A? One. Apa value dia? X equal to A. 0. Ada 1, ada 0. Yang mana satu? Kenapa 0? Probability is area kan? Kalau one single line, ada tak area? Tak adalah, you tak ada area pun nak kira. Tak ada area. So, kosong lah. Betul tak? Okay. So, Px equal to A dengan Px equal to B both are 0. Sebab dia adalah one single line. No area covered. That's why for normal distribution, it doesn't matter whether you are having the equal sign or you don't have the equal sign. The area covered is still the same. Okay, untuk normal dia tak kisah ada equal sign ke tak ada equal sign. Tapi untuk chapter 3, kisah tak? Kalau more than 20 watermelon dengan at least 20 watermelon, sama ke beza? Beza, sebab dia discrete data. More than one student fail. Ataupun at least one student fail. So dia different value because you are covering the discrete number of data. Tapi this one is continuous data. So kalau continuous, you just covering the area. So kalau area ni doesn't matter kalau ada equal sign ataupun tak ada equal sign, value dia sama. Okay? Boleh? Okay, tu kena faham dulu konsep and the notation and symbol. Okay, 4.1 is all about properties. Okay, what is the properties of normal distribution? Okay, you have these three properties. The first one is total area under the curve must be equivalent to 1. Okay, so kalau you kira total ni must be equivalent to 1. The second one, the distribution is symmetry. Symmetric means you have the same coverage left side and also right side. So kalau madam divide into 2, left side will be 0.5, the right side is also 0.5. Okay, and then the two tails extend indefinitely in both directions. So both direction ni dia akan approaching X axis. Dia never touch X. Dia hanya approach sahaja. Okay, that is the three properties of normal that you have to know. Especially the first two ni you akan cover in the calculation part. Symmetric value. And then look at the table of normal. Cuba selak dekat page belakang workbook tu. Page 432. Dia ada one page je. Kalau binomial you ada berpage-page. Tapi normal you ada one page of table only. Page number 432. Okay, look at the table. Cuba tengok the shaded region tu. Dekat mana shaded region dia? Dekat hujung kanan. Okay. So the shaded region, remember table only read this symbol. More or equal. Sama tak? Tak? Sama je. For normal sama. Okay. Kalau you nak cari Px more than 2, sama je value dia dengan Px at least 2. Sebab dia cover the same area. Area dia sama je yang hitam tu. Okay. So remember normal ada equal sign ke tak ada equal sign ke, you are referring to the same value. Okay. And then value shaded is only dekat right side. So kalau you dapat soalan dekat left side, nak buat apa? Kalau you dapat soalan dekat belah kiri, contohnya kat sini. Dekat sini. Apply the concept symmetric ni. Symmetric means you bawa dia ke kanan. So dia sama je. Area shaded is the same, kiri dan kanan. That is the concept of symmetric. That's why table hanya bagi belah kanan je, tak bagi belah kiri. Sebab dia symmetry. Okay? Boleh? That is 4.1. So settle 4.1. Okay, notation. Satu lagi, notation. For binomial before this, the notation is x following binomial, you have n and also p. But for normal, the things inside is mu and also variance. Okay, this one we call as the parameter for normal. This one is parameter for binomial. So parameter means two basic number that the question provide to you. Biasanya ada dua nombor. Okay, that is the notation.